Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
After a wild Willow Springs race last week for the Powerade Truck Series, which saw Justin Seidel win the pole and the race in dominating fashion to get his first race win on the season, we go back to the East Coast and start a double header at short tracks for the next 2 weeks. And tonight is Richmond Raceway, the D-shaped oval, and what will we have in store here tonight? It is the Trail Owners 250 at Richmond Raceway. What's up everyone, it's your boy NS97 aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome back to the East Coast and welcome to Richmond Raceway to kick off a 2-day show here at Richmond at one of the more chaotic short tracks we have on the schedule. And it's going to be an interesting one that will happen here. We got trucks tonight, Cup tomorrow, and it's going to be a blast. I'm joined by Andrew Miller up here in the booth, and great to have you back up here. Been a little bit, but welcome to Richmond.
Good to be back. I've been missing these, of course. So, as I was saying, it's always great to be up here with you. Been going on like 8 years of knowing you, which is pretty darn cool. So it's cool to still be able to call these races with you, and we'll be having a good time here at Richmond. We'll see what these guys are able to do in these trucks around this short track, fairly flat short track, which should make for some excitement, possibly some chaos too. We'll see.
Yeah, without doubt, it's gonna be a wild one. Of course, 2 weeks ago at Phoenix in caution free for the first short track race of the season, but tonight is the second one. And unlike the Cup Series with only a handful of short tracks, we have a bunch of them, almost as many short tracks in the Truck Series as we do the speed race. So it's gonna be very interesting. But the key thing is this: unlike Phoenix, where it is a 1 mile short track with a lot of wide grooves, to say the least, there's 2 or 3 different lanes that you could have used out of Phoenix. Tonight is only one lane around the bottom. How do you think that's going to shake things out?
Well, obviously, there's going to be a sense of urgency to get to the inside lane. But of course, with the natural groove that you take at a track like this, you're going to be going to the outside on the corner. So your corner exit is going to be paramount as far as trying to maintain track position. If you're able to somehow find your nose to the inside on corner entry, well, good on you. You've dove it in there hard enough. But ultimately, your exit's going to have to be priority so that you can get the run down the straightaway and then either get your nose down there without being descended, or forcing the guy in front of you to go offline and therefore have to take a shallower angle into the corner, which is not what you want for momentum. So kind of the strategy and trying to make those passes will be interesting to see how these drivers are able to pull it off.
For sure, definitely a momentum-based short track here, and it's going to be a wild one. And we have to wait and see if we can finally get a caution here at Richmond. We didn't get one last year, and it's been a pretty calm season caution-wise, but have to see what happens here at the short track in Virginia. These are the points after the first 4 races. Sharma and is leading the point standings with 100 points exactly, and Maverick Bennett is second in the points, 11 points behind. Jordan Stout is in third, 13 points behind. Justin Seidel, with the most recent winner, is in fourth, 16 points behind. Zachary Fitzwater, who is on the pole here tonight with his first pole on the season. That's going to be a bonus point, and that's going to make him 5th in points and 17 points behind. 6th is Johnny Hernandez, 18 points behind. 7th is Chris Jericho, 19 points behind. 8th is Logan Williams, also 19 points behind. 9th is Angel Gutierrez, 23 points behind. And then 10th is Felicity Mendoza, 24 points behind. So honestly, we've only done 4 races so far in Trucks compared to 6 in Cup, but it's still very, very tight here in the Powerade Truck Series. And speaking of the Truck Series, And speaking of Fitzy, he is on the pole, like I said, and alongside him is Jeremy Undo in the number 16. Row number 2 is Tim Wakefield and Chris Mills in row number 2. Row number 3, we got the 02 of, I believe that's Avery Alford, and alongside him is the number 12 of Sim Oskin. How about all 3 Young's Motorsports starting inside the top 6? Row number 4 is Brian Nelson and Matt Johnson. And rounding out the top 10 is Matthew Burnett, second in points, and Jordan Stout. And that will round out the top 10 starting positions here. It's going to be about 37 to 40 lap green flag pit cycle if it stays green all the way. 63 laps on tap for the Toyota Owners 250. It's going to be a wild one, but who do you think will win here tonight, Andrew?
Oh boy. Honestly, that's a tough one to say. I think with that inside line being the place to be, with some pit strategy thrown in there, I'm going to just kind of throw out the number here, and I'm going to say that number 9 on the inside. Again, I think with where they're starting, it's going to put that truck in a very good position to try to get this thing done. But you can never count out Fitzy. I think we all know that.
Fitzy's had a great truck season so far, and he starts on the pole. Fitzy, Randall, we are going flag racing at Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Owners 250 for race 5 of season 5. Great start from Zachary Fitzwater out front, but here comes the Daytona winner of Twin Wakefield up to second, and his teammate of Avery Alford right behind him in third. 1, 2, 3 a Chevy, and about to make that 1, 2, 3, 4 of a Chevy as, oh my goodness, Brian Nelson to the inside. Avery Alford really blew 1 and 2 right there.
Everyone maybe just trying to get try to get settled here, but as you said, that inside going to be the place to be. So everyone hopefully trying to get settled down there, but this is not a long race. I mean, we're already a few laps in, and definitely, again, as always, you got to find that balance between the sense of urgency and the sense of, all right, let's just try to run this thing to the end, because as they always say, you can't win this race on any other lap except the last one, but you can certainly lose it in a hurry.
Oh boy, 3 wide is sketchy here at Richmond. This is the most recent one at Little Springs as, oh, Chris Williams into Josh Williamson. Almost turned the 43 into the 15, but they kept it straight. Was safe from everyone. Fantastic racing from about 5th on back. As the top 5 are single file. We are still 3 wide. Hornet's Nest back here, but finally going to calm it down a little bit. As a great 3 and 4 from Fitzy. He's starting to pull away here. As we might have we might have Nelson and Wakefield battle for the second spot. And we might have 2 Aussies 1-2 here fairly soon. Jay Miranda, who got second at Homestead, trying to get this 4th spot away from Avery Alford, who goes way wide in 3 and 4.
Holding on to that race lead as it stands. But something that really blew me away, Nathan, every time you mention it, the fact that Zachary Fitzwater and all of his accomplishments in NR2003 offline racing has not won a race on your channel. And I cannot believe that. So you know that he's got to be looking to finally tick this box of winning on your channel, because at this point, I mean, yeah, you're one of the bigger streamers for this. So I know that he's going to be hungry for this one.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, I think he's won some non-points races and some like maybe heat races, but those don't count as. Oh my goodness, they are racing like crazy back here. But those don't count as official wins. But that would be crazy and awesome for Fitzy to get that done here tonight. As being crazy, they are still racing like it's the last lap from 10th on bat, 3 wide again, and Josh Williamson is still dropping back in that 43 for GMS Racing. And we might see some new players starting to make their way up to the front, like William Ayers. Oh my goodness!
I think I'm seeing how close they are, but I think I might be having some stream issues. Nathan, I'm going to exit for just a moment, and I will be right back in to see what all goes down here. So give me just one moment.
Alright, it's been absolutely fantastic so far. A lot of close calls, as that is 3 wide again. As Idell's still on the outside lane. Crazy action here in the top 5 of all single file, and actually the top 10 of single file. First battle for position is the 10th spot between Stephen Collin and Matthew Burnett. But the hornet's nest just continues towards the back, but now this is where these guys have to calm it down a little bit. And this is a problem with Justin Idell, the most recent winner. There is, he might have a cylinder go down. Oh no.
We caused a bit of a stack up here. Oh boy. Yeah, something is not right on my end here. I'm very sorry, Nathan. The stream is so delayed. It's like a lap behind for some reason for me. I'm sorry.
That is understandable. But yeah, unfortunate for the 30 machine of Idell. Most recent winner and down the cylinder here at Richmond. Not really you want that to have happen. Top 5 single out here in, is about 40 laps on fuel. So almost halfway through here in this one. Fitzy out front, Nelson in second. Wakefield in third, Alfred in fourth. And Jeremy Under rounds out the top 5. William Ayers, Annette Lopez, Carlos Sustrike, Caleb Rose, and Matthew Burnett rounds out the top 10. As hey, here comes the 10-timer on the channel. Juan Garcia just about to crack the top 10.
No surprise to Garcia, another longtime veteran in the game here, and coming his way forward here. Fitzy's still leading this thing. Still trying to call it as best as I can, but man, you're right, Nathan. This track can definitely make things really interesting. But now that these guys, at least for the top, I'd say probably a dozen positions, looking pretty steady. Then here we got the 3 wide going.
Yeah, it's nice and calm up front, and Fitzy starting to pull away with this one. Almost a 1 second advantage over Brian Nelson in second, halfway through on the field one, and it's going to be interesting if we can make it to pit stops. Of course, this race last season went caution-free, and I can tell that now that things are starting to calm down throughout the field, it might be having once again a little bit of a caution-free feel again for these truckers. And something about these Truck Series guys that they can do so much better than the Cup Series guys here at Richmond, and I don't know why. But right now, Fitzy loves the way he sees in front of him, just a clean racetrack in that 42.
I think Cup physics versus the CTS physics that these guys are running has a big part to play in that. The Cup physics are way more power to the ground, but way less downforce, pretty much. So those things are way more difficult to control. And you see how close these guys get. As it is, they're even door banging a little bit with these things. So you combine that with the way harder to drive Cup cars, and I think that's why things get a little crazy around here. But it is up to the drivers to try to manage that as best as they can, and that could be the challenge.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And so far, these guys are doing a fantastic job keeping it clean and green. And that's kind of how the season has been. Homestead went caution-free. Phoenix went caution-free, luckily. Had a couple of close calls in that one. So far, this one has been caution-free up to this point. And Fitzy might be losing a little bit of his lead here. It was up to 8 tenths, then 7 tenths, then 5. Back up to 6 tenths now, this time by. A Ravel is going to get to the inside of his teammate and easily take that third spot away. And unlike what we will see in the couple of small night without a second fall off, it's about maybe half a second of fall off at the end of the one. So not quite as big fall off here for these truckers, and definitely a lot calmer though. I'm gonna check on the 30, and yeah, there's definitely a issue on that 30 machine for Justin Idell. The most recent one at Willow Springs, down a cylinder. And just gonna take a look. He's like, oh yeah, he's a second slower than Fitzy right now, so tough way for Justin Idell. Not gonna go 2 in a row and he might finish last here tonight, unfortunately.
After starting really well, so that's going to be a bummer for kind of my OG Chick-fil-A Cup Series owner. Yeah, I still hold that near and dear. About halfway through the fuel run, a little bit past halfway here, so I think we're at the point now where you're going to start to see who's managed their
Oh,
tires the
caution!
best, but then also what are we going to have for strategy, and I take that back.
Angel Gutierrez and Anthony Hernandez would be the cause for this one. And now this is going to be interesting. On lap 25, I mean, not 25, lap 26, coming to 27. And it's about 38 to 40 laps on fuel. I think this is going to work out where we can barely make it from the end from here.
I would have to imagine everyone's going to pit here and try to be good to go to the end. Because yeah, you're definitely in the window. You'll probably be good. Obviously, no overtimes, so I think they should be in good shape.
Yeah, we don't do overtime. See, I've considered it, but I probably not this season. Maybe next season, but here we go. Crucial time. It's time for those pit crew lanes to come into effect here. And I bet Fitzy wants to have a good pit crew from that number one pit stall from that Nice Motorsports team. And Fitzy's had a perfect night so far. Started on the pole as led every lap so far. That caution might have been a good time because I think Nelson was closing in that number 9 machine. Might make a adjustment on that 42 machine. And what a pit stop on the 42. Easy race off pit road. Maybe Evelyn in second. William Ellis is going to be in third. Ooh, I don't know who's going to be in fourth between Rando and Sustry. I think it's going to be Sustry. Rando, Wakefield, Lopez, Rose, Mendoza, and the point of Martin's going to be up close. We're going to have some new players here in this one in the second half or so. And let's go ahead and... Oh no, Brian Nelson with a terrible pit stop. He's going to be last on the racetrack now. That's unfortunate for the number 9 machine. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to bring out the first yellow of the night in the Toyota Owners 250 and the first yellow in the Truck Series history at Richmond Raceway. Here we go, welcome to Richmond Raceway and welcome to a little bit of short track rubbing and racing. In 3 and 4, Eli Bright got to the inside of Stephen Collin. And I don't know what Stephen Collin really tried doing here, but ran into the middle 3 wide. Clipped the 33 of Angel Gutierrez. A little bit of contact for Eli Bright maybe, but I initially said that the 45 was involved, and actually he was not. He's going to do a really good wreck avoidance, and it's only going to be the 24 turning the 33 here, so fairly minor incident here at Richmond, and luckily it's only going to be a single truck spin, but tough way for Angel Gutierrez in the number 33.
And into turn number 333, running wide. And the 24 just kind of filling that gap, but I think it maybe just got a little overzealous. Maybe just got a little bit tight. And I think that's probably what caused that. I would call that just a racing deal. Really, maybe a little aggressive on the 24, but nothing really all that egregious.
Yeah, nothing too outrageous. That's just a thing that's typical at short tracks. And before we get to the restart, we're going to investigate here of what happened to the number 9 of Brian Nelson, because he came in second, but he left pit road dead last. So I don't know if something broke during the pit stop, or if he ran into someone and had to teleport someone. So let's find out. Nelson was second. And where's his pit stall?
No, what happened is that I picked him. That's what happened.
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry to bring Nelson. The commentator's curse happened here tonight.
Just ask him. Oh, you did get run into there.
See, everything looks fine. 2 tires on the right side. Two tires on the left side, a normal 4-tire pit stop.
Looks like it must have just been like a problem on the pit. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
it
maybe
gets stuck.
yeah, it just got stuck. I don't know if the jack got stuck. It might have been something to do with the jack or something. We kind of saw this, I think recently for Justin Seidel in the Cup Series too, where he was dominating and he had a jack issue. So tough wait for Brandon Nelson, and a little bit of contact between 15 and 35, but tough break for the number 9, and that's going to make it Fitzwater and Avery out for the top 2 now. And let's get back to the restart here at Richmond Raceway. Welcome back to Richmond Raceway, and this is basically going to split this race up in half. We are on lap 31 of 63, and we will go back with 32 laps to go next time by. And I'm pretty sure they should be good on fuel. They pitted on lap 27. The caution was out on lap 26. Pitted on lap 27, so they should be good from here. It's Fitzy still the leader. Avery Alford in second. William Ayers in third. Jay Randall in fourth. Kyle Suster in fifth. Between Wakefield in sixth. Lopez, Rose, Mendoza, and the point leader Sean Mountain lines out the top 10. 31 down, 32 laps to go, halfway through the Toyota Owners 250, and Fitzy will lead us back to the restart.
Nice jump there as during that caution. I would think we also fixed the issue that led. Oh goodness gracious!
Oh
Someone's sliding a ton.
Goodness.
3 wide. 88 to. Oh goodness.
Oh boy.
The 17, the
wide.
38 just made contact.
And those are a couple of long season veterans. Juan Garcia, 5-season vet. Bradley Williams, a 3-season vet. And these guys know that they can make it on fuel from here. They don't have to save tires. They don't have to save fuel. They can just go for it. And we saw right there on that restart chaos. Jay Randall up to third. I bet he wants some sweet revenge after what happened at Homestead, getting moved by Chris Mills late. But here goes the 0-2. Avery Alford closing in on Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater was going to go wide in the 42. Fitzy has the fast 12, but if he keeps on doing that, that's going to allow everyone else to close in from behind.
And I already said you don't really have to worry about fuel, but this is going to be a long enough run. That tire, oh goodness, the CO2 slides a little bit. But the tire wear is absolutely going to come into play here, I think. This run is going to be long enough that you've got to have something at the end. Because if you don't, you're just going to get swamped. So there's got to be a little bit of tire management here. You might have not. Oh my gosh, I say that, and no one is saving at all. They're just sliding the heck out of them.
Yeah, they are not saving at all. It's definitely going to be interesting because there's some tire fall off, about half a second. Not as much as it is in the Cup Series, about a 1 second or so difference. But I'm telling you, Jay Randall really wants this race when he could have, would have had it at Homestead a couple of weeks back. But they are swapping for the second place spot. They are swapping for fourth as well. And this is exactly what Fitzy wants as he's starting to pull away. Here comes Caleb Bowles in the number 19. That blue 19 from McInally. And Emil Parrish as the team owner. He's making his way up towards the front in the number 19. And how about Nick Lopez, Carlos Sustripe, Bradley Williams, Roberto Quinn Jr. finally having a great one here. Oh my goodness, they are wrecking big.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh boy. Someone threw the grass. Caution number 2. Oh boy, what's that gonna lead to strategy here? I think 33 was somewhat involved in that again.
What do these guys do? Tough play for Skylar Taylor in the 56. And okay. But yeah, tough play. And here's the interesting thing. They pit on lap 26, lap 27. They don't have to pit again. But does someone risk it and pit for tires now and have a little bit fresher tires towards the end? I don't know.
If you're toward the front, you can't risk it. I would only pull that strategy if I was maybe outside the top 20.
I think the 12
12
might
thinking
have,
about it.
and the 12 has damage. Tough play for Sam Oskin, and no one's. I'm surprised that no one's thinking about it, but no one is. So, second caution of the night, big hit off turn 4 with Sam Oskin, Eli Bright, and Skylar Taylor. Let's see what happened to bring out the second caution here at Richmond. Here we go. 3 wide does not look out that well at Richmond. And unfortunately, Skylar Taylor, I don't know what they were doing in this 56 machine, just ran up the racetrack all over the 12 of Sam Oskin and Eli Bright in the 41, just had nowhere to go. And this is a huge hit for the 56. Oh, off the ground a little bit. Oskin with damage, Eli Bright with damage, and Skylar Taylor with damage. I think the 12 and 56 are going to be down about Eli Bright. And everyone else tried going through the grass and avoiding. And there's only those 3 trucks. So once again, only 1 to 3 trucks involved in this one. But a tough night for Taylor, Bright, and Oskin here at Richmond.
I think that this may have been a little overly bold there for the 56. I mean, and the reason I say that is because look how much higher the 56 was on the racetrack. They just dove it in way too hard there, and sure, I think the 41 definitely wasn't given a lot of room there, but ultimately, yeah, that was just an overly optimistic move there from the 56, and ultimately going to end their night prematurely.
A tough week for everyone involved. Skylar Taylor, Eli Bright, and Sam Oskin. Oskin, who started 6th, started to drop back because of the outside lane, but still was having a solid top 15 run going, I believe, and going to end the 12th night and Taylor's night. But we are not done yet. About 15 to 20 laps to go. Let's get to the restart here at Richmond. Welcome back to Richmond Raceway, and this has been a pretty good one here at Richmond. A couple of cautions, a lot of passing, but no one has been able to pass this man, Zachary Fitzwater, in his 3rd Truck Series season, and he's finally trying to get his first win on the channel, and he might be in position to do it here tonight from the pole. Fitzy, Alfred, Randall, Ayers, and Caleb Rose on the way inside the top 5. Mendoza, Lopez, Sustry, Bradley Weem, and Roberto Cloud Jr. I'm really glad that they are having a great night finally this season as well. But here we go, 19 laps to go. Can Fitzy hang on with another restart? Fitzy, Alfred, Randall, the top 3, backering out Richmond, and again, great restart from that 42.
Ooh, that's what he needed right there. He got a decent one the last restart. He got an even better one this time. 2 forcing the issue. Oh. Remember what we said about the inside lane being the place to be. Oy, well, now these guys are like, okay, it's down there or bust. And they're making it happen.
Oh yeah, this is not like this is not like some other short tracks like Phoenix, where the outside lane can sometimes work it out. But here comes Mendoza, here comes Rose. How about Caleb Rose? This team has had a up and down season in the summer 19, but they are up for and might have a shot to steal top 3. As I thought I saw something real happening. As now they are wrecking. Matt Johnson.
Oh man,
Jordan Stout, the big one at Richmond, and now welcome to the Richmond that we've seen in the Cup Series last year.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Juan Garcia with damage. I hate to see that with the JBL truck, and I hate to see that with the 10-time winner. That might have been the classic Richmond big one right there.
And Calamity Corner, turn 4.
And Fitzy's gonna have to hang on for yet another restart. Well, I don't.
Well, he's had that restart magic for a couple of these. Sorry to interrupt you there, but that's 2 for 2. He's got to go for 3 for 3 now.
2 for 2. Gonna go for 3 for 3. I don't think anyone's gonna pit. Besides the damage cause separate for Aaron Abel, Juan Garcia. And those are the only 2 pitting. So let's go ahead and see what happened off turn number 4. Trouble turn number 4. For what I believe was the big one at Richmond Raceway. Well, here we go. I don't know if something happened between these two in the middle of the field, but Juan Garcia gets turned by Johnny Hernandez in the number 52. I will say, Juan Garcia does a heck of a job saving it, but he runs out of room with this being a narrow short track. Hits into the outside wall, and runs back down the racetrack. A bunch of trucks go onto the apron to try and avoid this. And the 13 runs into the back of the 4. 13 gets sideways. The 24 Stephen Collins is going to get sideways right there. And a bunch of these trucks just go around for a spin. Down following him with some damage. Juan Garcia, Josh Williamson, Matthew Burnett maybe with a little bit of a kiss. And then Jordan Stout, Brandon Nelson, who was up front, he's going to hit the 13. And Matt Johnson's going to get 1-2 punch here with a late hit from Justin Seidel. Stout, I think, is fine with just a simple spin, but that was the Richmond big one that we have grown accustomed to here at Richmond, and the caution of the night in this one.
Calamity Corner strikes again, although this time, I don't know if it's tempers or just a misjudgment, but regardless of whatever it is, that's pretty ugly there for the two Toyotas. Kind of causing that thing, and then guys getting on the transition there and the banking. What little banking there is, it's enough to upset these trucks, and I think that's why the 24 and a few others spun along with, of course, just checking up as they were. So, even though it's only 3 cautions, they've all been pretty rapid fire here lately.
Yeah, we started off with a nice green flag 1 for the first 20 or so. That was close for Fitzy right there. But the first 20 laps or so, I think, went caution free, but it's been kind of rapid fire since then. Can Fitzy hang on for his third and hopefully final restart of the night? Let's find out here at Richmond. Well, a couple of rapid fire cautions here late in the going, and we have 11 laps to go in the Toyota Owners 250 for race 5 of season 5 for the Powerade Truck Series. Fitzy still out front. Can he hang on for potentially a third and final restart? But he has 5 rookies behind him. 8th route for Caleb Bowles, who's looking really fast here late. Felicity Mendoza, Jay Randall, the top 5. Is Lopez, Sestry, Crown Jr., and Weem, the top 10. And how about Logan Williams and Trent Whitefield just outside the top 10 here. 11 laps to go. Can Fitzy hang on to it for potentially the final restart of the night? Green flag is out, and once again, great restart from the 42, and here comes Caleb Bowles. He is on fire in this number 19 machine.
If that 19 gets clear, which is going to force the 02 up the track, he might be some competition here for Fitzwater. Can he keep it under him, though? We've seen that a lot of these guys, once they start pushing, they really overdrive these corners. So can he try to hold on to it here?
It's 19 of Caleb Bowles. I've said that he's been fast, but he's not gotten the results, and he's had an up and down season. And we have a duel here at Richmond. We have Fitzy, the goal been on, never won on my channel before, and then you got Caleb Bowles, who he's a rookie to the channel, fairly new, rookie to the Truck Series at least. He did one full time in the ARCA Series last season, trying to chase down Fitzy. Less than 10 laps to go at Richmond.
As it's 75, also lurking. Oh, that's a great run for the 19. It might get to the inside here.
Ooh, not quite. Not quite. Top 3.
40.
Oh boy.
42 has led every lap so far. But now he's got a bunch of guys gnawing at his heels. The most pressure that he has felt this entire race. And this is when it counts.
Oh yeah, without doubt. Fitzy up front, Rose in second, and Mendoza in third. Fitzy, for most of the night, he's had I want to say about half a second to a second lead all night long. Especially during the first 26 lap 1. But now here late, with all these cautions, all these late race restarts, some of the fastest cars towards, I should say, up towards the front, but a bad 1 and 2 from Caleb Bowles. That's going to allow Mendoza to get to the inside.
That may have sealed the deal right there.
Still 5 laps to go. Now can Mendoza make up that ground? How about William Ayers? I think Ayers a couple of races ago got a good one, and there's 2 machines having a good one here late. And Chris Reynolds, I just saw back there in the 51, he's inside the top 10, great one. Logan Williams is inside the top 10. A bunch of new players up front late, but this is about to get good. Mendoza trying to run the outside lane, trying to build up some momentum, trying to chase down Fitzy. 3.5 laps to go. Fitzy has had every single lap so far. It's not been easy for this 42, but can Fitzy finally get his first win on the channel in a points-paying win?
Lost a 10th there, but still looking pretty darn good. Half a second to gain this quickly. That's a tall task.
Mendoza is closing in that 75, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. 2 laps to go. It was 5 tenths. This time by is down to 4 tenths, gained a little bit, but if that 75 does that again, it will only be about 3.5 tenths behind. Lopez to the inside of Caleb Rose for the 5th position back there, but off turn number 4. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the white flag is out for Zachary Fitzwater. 1 lap to go until he finally gets his first career win on the channel.
This is going to be one happy Aussie right here.
Through all of the trials and tribulation, all the bad luck, Zachary Fitzwater, you're finally a winner on NR2003. Zachary Fitzwater will win the Trail Owners 250, dominating fashion at Richmond Raceway.
Every lap. You earned that one for sure, but he had to have been nervous there on that last run.
Fitzy still on pole. He might have led every single lap, but man, that last 11 lap one, he had to hold off, especially that 19 of Caleb Rose. I think Rose had the truck to beat. They're late, but Fitzy hung on to get the race win, and oh man, what a chaotic race here at Richmond. And Fitzy, this is the only guy I was slightly biased towards. I really wanted to win this season, and finally, Fitzy is a race winner. How about that? Fitzy with the win. Mendoza in 2nd, Ayers in 3rd, Randall in 4th, Lopez in 5th, Quadrina in 6th, Rose in 7th, Reynolds in 8th, Hernandez in 9th, and Bradley Wien rounds out the top 10. Alfred, John Hernandez, Sesroy, Wakefield, Nelson, Martin, Watson, Gutierrez, Stout, and Farmington rounds out the top 20. And then Matt Johnson was the final call on the lead lap of 27th. I don't know what happened with the 25 of Logan Williams. He was inside the top 10. Oh, how did Tyler go down late? Oh, you guys will see that in the corner of the screen. Tough break for Logan Williams right there. And tell you what about Fitzy. He's been strong this season. With how tight the points have been so far this season, it's not like what the Cup Series is right now. Fitzy was 5th in the standings, 18 points behind. You got a point for leading a lap, winning the pole, and leading the most laps. That's 15 right there. And depending on where Sean Mullen finished, Sean Mullen finished 16th. There's a chance that Fitzy could leave here as the point leader, and who knows? Fitzy, this might not be his only win that he gets this season. What a job well done for Fitzy, and Andrew, it finally happened. Fitzy is a winner on the channel.
Finally. Golly, he earned that one. And very happy for him. I'm with you. I was a little biased toward him there. I was hoping for it. Once you told me that he had never won, it was like, okay, it's got to happen. He's been around long enough. He's both on your channel and just in the community. So it was going to happen sooner or later. So that is great to see. Big congratulations to him. Like I said, I know that he is going to be dancing a happy dance with that one right there.
Yeah, normally Fitzy is angry. I think he's going to be happy after that one here at Richmond. What a race win, and what a race that was. Fitzy dominated from the pole at every single lap, but it was not as easy as he probably wanted it to, with all those late race restarts. Congratulations to Fitzy on the race win. The points, team points, and Rookie of the Year points are coming up at the end of the video. And to wrap up this little bit of a short track swing, I guess can say, with a random road course. Next week, for the first time since I want to say season 2, it's been a hot minute, we are going back to North Wilkesboro for the Truck Series. That's going to be a blast. I've done something to the I, and that's going to be fun next week. And then after that, it's really, we will start thinking about of who will be a championship contender and who will make the season 5 chase. So thanks for playing in the middle for joining me up here in the booth. What a race this was, and congratulations to Two-Dog, Trevor Williams Jr., and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. on getting the race victory here tonight at Richmond Raceway. And we'll see you guys next week at North Wilkesboro. Bye!